What is going on, YouTube? What is going on? So let's have a quick conversation about the Jacksons of Atlanta. So they did a video today, which, in my opinion, I think the main purpose of that video was to explain some of the rumors or to dispel some of the rumors that have been circulating about them on whether or not they actually gave birth to a third set of twins. So they start off their video thanking everybody. They thank their supporters, they thank their team. Justin had also mentioned something about people in the comments have been telling them, well, this is the reason why this happened to you. I'm assuming he was referring to them losing a baby. That people have been saying, well, this is the reason why this happened to you because y'all keep getting pregnant. I haven't seen any comments like that, and if anybody had said that, I mean that's absolutely horrible to say something like that to someone. Nobody really knows exactly what happened. What happened to them, if they had this third set of twins or not. Nobody really knows, only them and the people that want to believe them. But saying something like that is just awful because you don't know the truth. Nobody knows the truth really unless you were right there, with them the whole entire time. So to say that, that's just disgusting and horrible. And shame on the people or the person who would say something like that to anybody. So then they go through all of the births of their children, and it was sort of like an excuse to explain why some of their twins were born in an operating room and why some of their twins were born in a labor and delivery room. Because one of the biggest things that people have been saying is that there was no way she could have had twins this last time because she gave birth in a regular labor and delivery room and not in an operating room, because a lot of people have said that when it comes to giving birth to multiples, that in itself is considered a high risk pregnancy, and so they will automatically put the mother in an operating room just in case anything goes wrong. So the Jacksons try to explain that. So they go through and they kind of want to make it look like, oh, let's take a trip down memory lane and talk about how, our beautiful children have come into this world. So they start off with talking about their first set of twins. And they said that with that first set, they gave birth in a regular labor and delivery room, which they call a hospital room. And Mahogany made sure to emphasize that she had given birth to her beautiful babies in a hospital room. And then Justin even reiterated, he said something like, and I'm not quoting exactly what he said, but he said something along the lines of, yeah, and I remember when I was in there with you in that hospital room. And then they even put the words on the screen that she gave birth in a hospital room. And they showed a clip or a picture of her giving birth in this hospital room. And I'm just going to have to assume that that was a regular labor and delivery room. Of course, we didn't see the whole entire room, but I'm assuming that it was a regular labor and delivery room. So then they went on to say that with their second set of twins, they gave birth, that Mahogany was moved into an operating room because one of the twins, which I think was Milo, was breached. So she was moved, I'm assuming, from a regular labor and delivery room into into an operating room. So they're explaining, they're beginning to address some of the naysayers, the critics, the doubters. They're starting to address some of these rumors, right? So they're saying that with the second set of twins, she gave birth in an operating room because one of the twins was breached. And as far as the third set of twins, they did not explain why they were in an operating room, why they were in a regular labor and delivery room. They did not give an explanation. I guess that's going to come at a later date when they get a chance to explain everything. But when I was listening to them, I was thinking to myself, well, if there was a complication that resulted in them losing one of their twins or one of their twins being in like major distress, I would have thought that for sure she would have been moved into an operating room because there was some type of a problem. And the problem was, bad enough where it led to one of the twins possibly, we don't know, but possibly either passing away or needing some serious medical attention. So I would have thought that if they realized that there was something wrong, that they would have been moved to an operating room. But I don't know. I'm not in the medical field. I've never experienced giving birth to multiple, so I don't know. But that was just my thought process as I was listening to them. So they are paying attention. They are hearing, they are listening to the naysayers, the doubters, the critics, and they want to address some of these things, which kind of surprised me that they're wanting to address some of these things, because Justin had made a video saying that they didn't have to explain anything. That people were all up in their business, and people needed to go out there and get them some business, and people were jealous of them and using them for clout and all this other stuff. So I was surprised that they were even taking the time to explain anything. So that's their explanation of why she was in a regular labor and delivery room as opposed to an operating room, because that has been one of the most common things that people have been saying as far as why she didn't have twins, was because she was in a regular labor and delivery room. And they're telling us not every single multiple birth has to be in an operating room. If there's nothing wrong and there's no complications, she can give birth in a regular labor and delivery room, like she did with her with her first set of twins. So, a mystery solved, I guess, of why she was in a labor and delivery room and not an operating room. She didn't have to be. It's not necessary. It's not a requirement. It's not a necessity. You can give birth in a regular labor and delivery room with multiples. So yeah, I just wanted to stop by and say that real quick. And I also want to say I'm a fan. I am a fan of the Jacksons of Atlanta. I watch them. I'm not unsubscribed. I am still subscribed to them. This is not coming from hate. It's not like, oh, I hate those people. I can't stand those people. And those people are liars and they're absolutely not. I am a fan. I was a fan then. I'm a fan now. They do produce content that makes me want to watch. So I don't have a problem with them. I'm just like, sort of like, questioning a couple of things. Just because I question doesn't mean that I hate them. It doesn't mean that I'm jealous of them. It doesn't mean that I don't know what. I enjoy them. I don't have anything against them. There were some things that came up that I questioned, and because I was watching them quite a bit, I was watching them more than the other people that I'm subscribed to. So I was really invested in their story, and that's what prompted me to make the videos. It was because I watched them. I watched them a lot, and I cannot wait for these children to be born. And so, anyways, also I wanted to talk about on their Mahogany or Justin and Mahogany channel, I was a little bit troubled with the last video that I saw. And in that particular video, Justin, they're waking up in the morning, and Justin comes downstairs and he starts talking about, I think it was a video titled, It Was Mahogany's Decision. And he's getting on her about how she doesn't wake up early enough. She needs to wake up earlier so she can take care of business, so that she can cook breakfast, so that she can get her day started. You know, that she's sleeping in too long in the mornings. And Mahogany explains to him, well, because I'm waking up every 2 hours taking care of a newborn. And he was like, that's no excuse. And that kind of bothered me. You know, that kind of bothered me that he would talk to his wife like that, kind of like she was just, you know, Miss Lazy Bones. Not there. When you have 5 children and one of them is a newborn and then 2 of them are like toddlers, I don't think you have the option to just be lazy and sleep in and do nothing. So there's just no way that Mahogany is lazy. There's just no way. Absolutely no way. And it just kind of bothered me that he would say those kind of things to her. And she was trying to defend herself, and she was trying to say, but look, I'm taking care of the baby all night long. I thought she had night shift and he had day shift, which would make me think if he had the day shift, that would allow her to get more rest in the morning because she's been up all night with the baby. So then she should be able to sleep in more, and then he would take over at least the morning until she woke up. Because I'm thinking that he's allowed to sleep at night. He's sleeping at night while she's taking care of the baby. So I was kind of confused about why he wanted her up so early when I thought that she had the night shift and he had the day shift. Because I remember in one video that they did, she was like, well, who designated you with the day shift and me with the night shift? She goes, I wasn't a part of that meeting. So I don't know, but I was like, you know, Justin, show her some grace. She's just had a baby. She's been through a lot. Just let her sleep in a little bit. Let her get as much rest as she needs, because it's a lot. I mean, she just gave birth. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I really do appreciate it. On your way out, please don't forget to rate the video. If you like this content, please subscribe, and I will definitely talk to you later. Bye.